love the story in the Bible about the woman who gave all she had. Nobody preaches that much. You know why? It doesn't say at the end of the story she got houses and lands and cars. All it says is Jesus said, they out of their plenty, her out of everything she had. Trust me. Trust me. Here's in essence what Jesus was saying. He's not going to know all this stuff. And while he was doing it, it's written in the Greek like this, he was saying, he's quoting the Bible. My house shall be called a house of prayer. But you've made it a cave, a den. My Father wants family, but you've made it a den. It's almost like he was saying, I know some of y'all ain't going to believe it and some of you going to change it and not going to really listen to me. But while I'm here, this is not the norm. This ain't what my Father wants. This is not what he's looking for. Stop this. It's not about just selling and buying and having positions. My Father wants family. Family that talk not only to each other, but talk to him, listen to him, and talk to him about all the ethnic groups. I'll close with this. At the core of every person and every relationship and every situation that you and I face, everything is spiritual, folks. It's all spiritual. God is spirit. You're made in the image and likeness of God. You're spirit. That's why Darwinism from hell destroys. It denies you of the truth of who you really are. And some will concede and say, well, there are certain things that are spiritual, and categorize it as if it can be separated from everything you're about. It's who you are. You were made for a relationship with him. You're made for fellowship with him. You and I. So here are the three things. If you're going to win the battle for your destiny, first one, you must commune with God. He's the only one that knows who you really, really are. Two, I won't be able to go on him. Secondly, you must connect with the people that God wants you to connect with, having commune with God. And thirdly, as you commune with God and as you connect with the people God wants you to connect with, help change the world. If you've gotten a little older and a little wiser and you've gotten a little cynical in your aging, don't forget Caleb. After dealing with the 40-year mess up of Israel, the 40-year delay, he stepped up at age 85. He was ready at 45. He stepped up at age 45. He said, give him a mountain. I'm still ready. I'm just as strong now as I was when I was 45. I still want it. I still want this thing. I've been through a lot, been hurt a lot, been jacked up a lot, been messed with a lot, been fooling around with a bunch of people that have me out here dealing with something that I didn't come out here to have to deal with, and we've been dealing with it for 40 years. That's been dealt with now. Give me my mountain. I'm ready to go for this thing. Look at somebody say, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go for what God wants me to go for. Ready to go for it. Ready to go for it. Ready to go for it. But it starts with communing with him. Starts with communing with him. Then it's out of the communion, there's a connection.